Ladies and gentlemen, my heart goes out to anybody that's in the areas that are affected by the fire. And I know our sister, the True Royal family, is impacted by this fire. She and her family had to go to a hotel room, because power was shut off. And when I spoke to her, the fire was maybe like a half hour away. She's not that far away from Vallejo. So when I woke up this morning, I saw this, and they said this fire will be historic because of the winds. They got winds that are just completely insane right now in parts of California. Now, yesterday when I was reading through the stories, it said the highest wind gust was clocked at 93 miles an hour. Now, I came across this article where the wind gust was recorded at 102 miles an hour. This creates a very, very dangerous situation with a fire going on and the wind blowing. So the fire is going to go in so many different directions. They can't put fire out when winds are, very strong and you got wind gusts of 102 miles an hour. You can't put that out, and it's going to make it spread even more. And I saw they had more evacuations too when I woke up this morning. Wow. So it's showing you the winds. I mean, these are strong winds. And when you really think about it, when you have a wildfire, even winds at 20 miles an hour can do a lot of damage. But 102, that's crazy. So this came out on SF Gate. Meteorologists had forecast the most severe winds in years in the Bay Area. Weather conditions are unfolding as expected, and with wind gusts knocking mountaintops, howling through valleys, and spreading flames. At the site of the Kincaid Fire in North Sonoma County on Sunday morning, a 102-mile-an-hour wind gust was recorded at Pine Flat at 3,300 feet at 8 a.m. The National Weather Service forecaster noted the wind speed on Twitter and shared the sustained winds had also officially broke hurricane force, 78 miles an hour. Yeah. You don't have to have a hurricane to have these kind of wind speeds. We've had them before just from a regular rainstorm in my state. So, um, yeah, wind is very much associated with hurricanes, but you can get wind in really any weather condition. We've had snow and wind, you know. So, a hurricane is not always a factor. Other top speeds included an 87-mile-an-hour gust recorded atop Mount St. Helens at 5:10 a.m. and a 93-mile-an-hour wind measured at Healdsburg, North Hills site around 6 a.m. Both of these locations are near the blaze. Winds at these speeds can throw embers more than a mile and start spot fires. Yeah, so you can see here's a tweet from Drew Peterson, pretty much just going over what I had just told you. But this is, wow, this is definitely a very dangerous wildfire, along with the winds. The winds have definitely developed like expected, said Spencer Tangent, a forecaster with the National Weather Service office in Monterey. This has been an extreme wind event and is on par with 2017. While winds in the mountains aren't unusual, this event is sending gusts at high speeds through valley areas, similar to 2017 North Bay fires, sustained gusts of 30 to 50 miles an hour are being observed in Santa Rosa. The strongest winds are forecast for the North Bay between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. Sunday. And it was at 6:30 a.m. meteorologists said the wind speeds were picking up in the North Bay. More gusts above 90 miles an hour are possible. Wow. So when I looked at a map, there's quite a few fires going on in California right now. And of course, it makes it even more of a dangerous situation with very strong winds. Now, they said the winds, from what I was reading, are going to taper off, but they are expecting the winds, the strong winds to be around until Tuesday there. So they're definitely not out of the woods. And with the wind blowing around, we'll see how far these fires have spread. So they're showing you right here sustained winds with wind gusts. Now we're on Monday, so 15 to 25 miles an hour. And like I said, that's still significant if you have a wildfire. So on the Bay Area coast and in the Santa Cruz Mountains, high wind warning is in effect through 11 a.m. Monday. And on the San Francisco Peninsula and shoreline, sustained winds of 15 to 25 miles an hour with isolated gusts up to 45 miles an hour are forecast. On the Peninsula coast and in the Santa Cruz Mountains, sustained winds of 15 to 30 miles an hour with gusts up to 55 miles an hour are expected. Wow. Like I said, any of you in the affected areas or you're in areas with power turned off, please be careful. You'll definitely be in my prayer. I pray that you and your families are safe and your homes are safe through this really historic fire that's going on right now. But y'all, please keep Kim, our true royal family sister, in your prayers. This is a scary thing to go through for anyone. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.